she's just got the mindless aim of killing people. It's just a tragic character, and very well done. Very, very well done indeed. Hey guys, welcome along to Here's Rodder's Reviews, the show that loves all things entertainment and shares that love with you. I am your host, Rodney Stewart. Now, we're back into the Hammer Horror Collection, and I just got finished up watching The Reptile from 1966 that stars Noel Willman, Jennifer Daniel, Ray Barrett, Jacqueline Pearce, Michael Ripper, John Laurie, Marn Maitland, David Byrne, Charles Lloyd Pack. I knew I recognised his face from somewhere. Harold Goldblatt and George Woodbridge. This, in all fairness, like all the Hammer films, I've said it in all the reviews so far, are a lot of slow burnings, and this one was no exception. And in all fairness, this was probably one of the slowest films in the collection so far, after Rasputin, the Mad Monk. But yes, this film here recycled a lot of sets that they've used in past films. Like the entire village that they're in has been used in the collection so far. You know, that's a running theme within the Hammer Horror films. They do that a lot, even in the Hammer House of Horror TV series. Like, I did notice a lot of places that were redressed, reused, and yes, this one was no exception. In all fairness, it took me a little while to get into this film. Probably not one of the stronger Hammer Horror films, but enjoyable nonetheless. The cast in it, absolutely fantastic, and you know, they do a good job at building up the tension, and the cast, husband and wife, come to, let's just do a synopsis of the film first. In a Cornish village, various locals die from mysterious snake bites. I can't speak this morning. But the coroner rules the deaths as heart attacks until the family of newcomers starts an investigation. The film opens up. A guy gets attacked, killed. His brother and his wife come after the reading of the will. His place is left to them, so they come to move in there. And you know, strangers in a small village, people are just untrusting of people they don't know, and you know, there is more deaths happen within the film, and there's like a, just off to the side of the house they move into, there's like a big mansion which again has been reused from past horror films. The guy that lives there and his daughter, and there's a mysterious butler type character that lives with them, and the husband and wife strike up a friendship with the guy that runs the local pub, and throughout the course of the film, the relationship between the three of them there, there's a lot of chemistry there. Like, very, very good, genuine performances out of all these characters. By the end of the film, we discover that the people that have been killed, you know, they dig up graves and stuff and see if they've got the same bite on the back of the neck, like a snake bite but much bigger. And we discover by the end of the film that the guy that lives in this mansion, his daughter has been cursed, and she is now pretty much a snake person. And you know, by the end of the film we all work out what's happening here. And there's a confrontation within the guy's house at the end, and the butler character that lives with them, he's almost like a prison warden for this guy. This guy went to this tribe and he was doing papers on them, and they pretty much cursed his daughter in payment for, you know, trying to out their tribe to the public. And this butler type character is like a prison guard for him, which is well hidden in the film, I will say. He just, for the majority of the film, he comes across as just like a weird butler-esque type character. Pops up every once in a while. You know there's something not right there, but you're kind of more thinking of the guy that owns the mansion as being the big bad in this film, where it's not the case. It's actually this guy, and there's a confrontation between him and the guy that owns the mansion, and like the basement of the mansion is kind of like caverns. You know, his daughter's down there. She's turned into the reptile at this point, and she's shed her skin. She's down there to stay warm because there's like a lava flow sort of thing running below the mansion. It's not lava. I can't recall the name they gave it, but she's there to keep warm, being a reptile. So the confrontation between her father and the butler starts a fire in the basement. At this point, the husband and wife of the brother that died at the start, the husband has been bitten by her, but he managed to cut the poison out, so he's recovering pretty quickly. But she gets out, goes to the mansion to see what's going on, so of course she gets trapped in there while the fire is burning below. The father of the reptile woman has killed the butler slash prison guard, so slash, you know, I'm just here to screw you over. That's your penance for trying to step in the feet of whoever this tribe was in India, or wherever it was at. The butler gets killed by him, and he's kind of just, he's lost at this point. He's just like letting the house burn down around him, and he's just like, the fire will keep my daughter warm, I love her, and all this here stuff. So you know, he locks himself in along with the wife of the guy, of the brother that died at the start. This is a terrible, terrible review. But the reptile woman escapes, kills her father, and then goes to attack the woman. Just then, her husband, the guy that owns the pub, come rescue her. That's where the film sort of finishes off at. It's not a major, like, just looking at the cover, the DVD art and whatnot, like, there's a mess load of these films I've never seen before, and I'm going to sneeze very soon. I'll try and keep it as far away from the mic as possible when it does occur. From the cover of it, you're expecting a monster movie. The sneeze is a dear good lord, excuse me. Anyway, from the cover art, DVD art, you're expecting this to be a real major monster movie, and it's not really the case. Like, the film is only an hour and just shy of an hour and a half long, and the reptile character is only on screen for the better part of maybe 4.5, 5 minutes at the very most. It's more a tragic story of a woman that has been cursed through something that her father done, and our character, even though when she turns into the reptile, she's just got the mindless aim of killing people. It's just a tragic character, and very well done. Very, very well done indeed. But again, as I did say, it's probably not one of the better Hammer horror films, but if you're a completist in any way, shape or form and you get hold of this box set, you're going to have to go and check this film out. It's pretty good. Not one of the best, but definitely one that when I do eventually go back to revisit this box set, I'm not going to skip over this one. I'll definitely rewatch this at some point.